So a client said to me this week that she'd been hunting for years for the diet, the solution to her weight problems. She's tried every diet under the sun, and every time she started, she would pin her hopes on this being the diet. This was the one that was going to get her to goal and get her slim again. And she would desperately hope that actually, if it wasn't the diet, maybe it would be the person with the motivational skills, or maybe it would be that that person was particularly compassionate, or maybe it would be that her circumstances were just going to all pan out right and that the universe would help her this time. Reason after reason after reason for pinning her hopes on external factors. And she said to me this week that this week she's realised that actually her weight loss and weight maintenance has got absolutely nothing to do with any of that, that any diet she does, any person who supports her in that diet is just a tool, and that she has to be the one who applies that tool. And when in the past she struggled with that and therefore blamed the people helping her or the diet, it's actually not been about that. She's realised for the first time that actually it's nothing to do with the external factors of her success or failure, and all to do with her internal reasons, her internal resources, if you like. And this week she's realised that she has got to be the one who wants to apply those tools. And what's made the difference this time round? Why is she now suddenly able to apply those inner resources and apply those the tools of, in this instance, my support and Cambridge Weight Plan? And what has made the magic difference for her? And she said that the solution is entirely within herself, and the ability to care for herself and look after herself and put herself first. And once she realised that actually she has all those internal resources, she can do it, that she has just got to want to do it and not want to do it, because of course we all want to lose weight when we're overweight, but when she wants to put herself first and prioritise herself over everything else and focus solely on what she needs to do and put in place everything else by making those changes herself, and then everything fell into place. And I thought that was really profound, that actually and it's something I really identified with, that it wasn't until I described my weight loss when I lost my 7.5 stone as, and I still regard it in maintenance, my weight loss was my job. That was my job, and that I had to put myself first and prioritise myself over everyone else, over my children, over my husband, even over work. Because if I did that and made sure that I put in place all the stepping stones that I needed to make this a success for me, then I would be a much happier and better mum and wife and worker. And once I recognised that I was the one who had to start looking after myself, and that what I'd been doing was using food to look after myself, when I realised that I couldn't do that anymore if I wanted to lose weight and keep it off, that I was the only one in control of putting in place those changes, when I realised that, everything else fell into place, and I started looking after myself, just as my client earlier on this week has started doing. She's now lost 3.5 stone and is in the zone because she's found those internal resources, and she's now very confident. So my message this week is, learn to love yourself, learn to prioritise yourself. Know that by making sure that you take responsibility for your own happiness and what you need to do to manage that, not using food to drown it out, to drown out the negative feelings, if you like, or the difficult times, or to help you to cope with those times, but to face full on what you need to do to put in place the measures to actually lose the weight and to get your, but even before lose the weight, it's about putting in place the measures to get happy. Be happy, be yourself, learn to love you, whatever that's going to take. And that's my message this week.